Feels like I'm meant to strike. Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear. God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him. My journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day. Guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall, they stand in place.
Yo, Fluffs, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. We got Michael Kahn, Luca, PJ, Jeff, and Ryan in the house. How you guys doing?
What's that?
It's good. It's good.
Good.
Glad to have you
Yeah,
guys in.
yeah.
Everybody in the YouTube lands, hello. Thank you for coming. Glad you guys could make it. Please hit the likes, share the show. Let's get out to a wider audience. So, what do we have for tonight? Oh, evidence. We got the poll going. Evidence shows flat. Yes, 100%, 63%. No, let me show you why, 37%. Whoa. This should be
I'm
good. So we
wonderful.
have some globers coming to present evidence for a globe.
Nice.
And I guess Luca's one of them.
Nice.
Yay.
Groovy. Groovy. So he must be just the beginning one, though. There must be more if there's 37%, huh? Maybe?
There has to be more. Yeah. Because, I mean, we just did GPT maths before the stream started, guys, and we got it right. So obviously we do know that if the votes say 35% no, let me show you how after 20 votes, there's at least 4 or 5 people that should come in.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it.
So yeah, so there should be another 4 globies coming to present evidence for a globe.
And unfortunately, well, PJ said we went on a discussion how they're not. Well, they haven't used math, and that they haven't found any situations where they could use math. Yeah, so that didn't
No,
really need.
there's a situation you can't use certain math.
Yep, that's right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I mean, obviously,
that's not what I said there. Were you on about me, Luca?
No. PJ said he's not good at math.
I said
right?
I'm not the best. Math's not my strongest point. So I
Okay.
think
Not-
as advanced as I get is probably algebra. You know what I mean? I'm not excellent. I'm not excellent.
well, you know what we can get you for your birthday then, Luca? A scientific calculator. How's that?
Why not an abacus?
I'll have an abacus. Give me an abacus.
Abacus is old school. Abacus is an
abacus
old
is
way of doing math.
Way better.
I want a kiss.
Hmm?
Oh,
You want a kiss?
I want a kiss. Abacus.
I'll give it
Oh.
a kiss.
Oh yeah, booger.
yeah. So, Luca, what's this evidence for your globe? Because, I mean, everybody saw that FTFE failed to present evidence for any globe today. Failed
Aw.
miserably.
Oh, was
Well,
it
by the way, well done, Ryan and Roger. You really kept him on his toes.
nice?
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Let's see.
What are you showing on screen, man?
Well, it says here that math is often a key part of the scientific method. Though it depends on the specific field and experiment, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, if you're not the best at math, then you wouldn't really be able to do the math needed for.
I don't have to look. There's such things as calculators and stuff like that. I know how to use a calculator, dude. You don't have to be a maths genius to be able to work these things out, bro.
Hey, Vara. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? One more blurf in the battlefield.
How you doing, Mara? Good to see you.
All is well.
You see, Luca, all they are saying here is you can make an equation that they use for their in their hypothesis, because all it does is math is a language. It just explains, it describes. Maths in itself is not scientific.
It's certainly not.
You can write it in Chinese and get the same thing. You understand?
Yeah, I remember doing like, I mean, yes, it was basic science class and all that when I was younger in secondary school, and I can't remember using maths when we did science experiments and stuff. Can't remember math. Maybe a little tally. That was it. How many times it did this, that kind of thing. So you had a little tally. That was it. Like you 1, 2, 3, 4, stroke 3 for 5, that kind of thing. But yeah, I didn't go majorly into maths for a little experiment.
But you're gonna present your evidence for Globe.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, let's see. Where can I? Okay, let's see.
I see Vara's flag still sideways.
Yeah, I know. Terrible, man. Can't believe you do things like
How
that.
dare you? You got no pride for your country, man.
I'm feeling very,
wait,
I'm
which-
feeling very, I'm
Oh, hi
feeling very
there.
unpatriotic.
So, what would be evidence for Globe?
Yeah. That's what we want to know.
Anything.
What evidence? Because we hear constantly that there's so much evidence for this globe you guys claim. So there has to be
So
something.
what is this evidence? Produce
Yeah.
it.
Is there measurements of curvature? Is there any evidence that actual measurements, not calculation? Is there any of that?
I would like gravity.
Okay, I'll look up measurements of curvature then.
Oh my goodness.
You
Are
do
you
know
gonna
curve
let
is never
Chat
been-
GPT solve it for you?
You do know a curve has never been measured. It's calculations based on assumptions of the spheroid.
Luca, do you ask ChatGPT if you can go to the toilet?
The toilet.
Yeah.
It
What's the,
seems like you ask him for everything. What you're probably gonna ask him to do everything for you, right?
what's the formula for that? Going to the toilet.
How about you
Measurement-
write in Chat GPT? Can you wipe my butt?
What?
Oh, you're asking everything else. So
True that. Yeah, that was why I pointed out with that measurements, not calculation for curvature.
Can you help me with my button? I can't help with that. But if you do any other question, need assistance, something else. Ask what is the best. Ask the age-old question: 1-ply or 2-ply? Which is best?
Nice.
What is the best what?
3-ply.
What's the best? 1-ply, 2-ply, or 3-ply?
What
One
gives you the
ply.
most efficient wipe? A 1-ply, 2-ply?
Yeah, the most efficient wipe. There we go.
What's a load of garbage? That's funny though.
See what we have to do because there's no globe evidence, guys.
The best kind of wipe. It's actually got a fair bit of information there, even to the point of dermatologically tested or recommended.
Ask ChatGPT if ChatGPT is jealous of Claude. That's just an AI.
Mhm. I'll wipe my screen. Why does my screen get so filthy, man?
Yeah, Claude is actually very good at doing kind of very specific.
Clot. Who's named it
Claude.
that?
I don't know,
Claude.
but that people usually use it to write code for them. They go to Claude for code writing.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
You use the specific AI model you need for specific circumstances. Because ChatGPT has its limits and Claude has maybe limits as well. But you know, if you need a specific model, then you'd go to that model or something, right? I can like, you know, you have all these, you have image generator, you know, like for me, Scholar, you know. So you'd use the specific things you need for your specific needs, I guess.
Oh, I
Yeah.
You better find a globe Earth one then, aren't you?
it's one.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can.
ask ChatGPT what would be globe evidence, considered as globe evidence. Yeah.
So go
Maybe
say, guys,
ChatGPT can help us.
if you haven't already, guys, go to Michael put out a video a couple of hours ago.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Script supernatural change one, biblical one, scriptural one. So yeah, go see it, guys, if you haven't seen it. That's the link now.
Yeah, it's very good.
Good video. Well, Michael's
There's the-
always good. He's well presented, man. He's always well presented. When it comes to the Mandela effect videos, he's good at him. He knows what he's doing.
Okay, let's see. The 5 pieces of evidence commonly cited to support the globe Earth being the horizon. Objects disappear from bottom up as they move away, which consistent with a curved surface. This effect is most notable with ships at sea building. This is a normal 2015 argument being debunked many times. Circumnavigation also been debunked many times. Satellite imagery, you can't violate second law of thermodynamics. Earth's shadow on the moon. What?
Earth
There's no
shadow
Earth
on the
shadow on the
moon.
moon.
Really?
There's no Earth shadow on the moon. That's just total bunk as well. And then time zones also very possible on flat Earth. So tell JetGPT that Flatzoid's perspective says all 5 of those
Or debunked.
evidence based have been bunked, and
Oh, we've
useless.
got an FKFE troll in chat.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yes. Craig says hello. Hey, Slithery. Tell Craig we say hello too. Tell Craig, has he figured out how a balloon in water expanding is showing entropy and not gravity?
yeah. Mm.
I literally only need
How
10
long
minutes.
how long did he stream for?
He's been streaming all day. I think he's been going on. I think this is like his
Right.
3rd or 4th stream, and it's like he does 12-hour streams.
And
Was
still
that
not
streaming
managed
as
to prove his globe in all them hours. Wow.
no? He's just
That's
doing
wow.
stupid stuff. Because all he's doing
No, but at
is
$80 an hour, he's making good money though.
every time someone buys a membership, he gets 3 minutes added to his time, something like that. So kudos to
He's a
him if he
genius.
wants to kill himself doing that. You see, other people like us actually have work.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for your £10 super
What are you
chat.
talking about?
FTF. This is because I'm using your content. It's only fair. Thank you very
Oh,
much, FTF.
goodness. That's super duper.
Well, he has nothing better to do since he's been streaming for like 24 hours.
I know, but he's little sycophant there, which is named Eclipserus.
It's okay.
Sorry, Eclipse Chris. I mean, coming in just to say that. Oh, thanks for content for it.
It's just okay though
It's
because
so-
it
it's
gives
just like-
my content it gives my content some push as well, so it's fine.
These parasocial relationships are mental, isn't they, Flats? Yeah.
See, there we go. So he's been 22 hours, got 13 hours left.
Mm.
Quite cool.
Well, it's quite a marathon. Fair play to you, Craig, for going that far. I mean,
I
that's-
can tell you one thing, Craig. Big ups to you doing that because I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, I won't be able to do 24 hours. I mean,
I'm a
doing
human.
5
I'm a
hours.
human being.
Yeah. I couldn't go more than 5 hours. Hey, John, good to see you, bro.
Jono.
22 hours, Matt. Bloody hell. It's a fair.
So
it's a
here's
it's a very, can we say that's a bit obsessed?
It's a fair hake. Aye.
here's your claims, right? Would you agree that this is what flat earthers say
What?
Well,
about the
Okay, let me read
there.
it. So he says flat Earth proponents argue that the disappearance of objects from bottom up can be explained by perspective, atmospheric distortion, or optical phenomena such as refraction rather than curvature. They claim that the strong zoom lenses like the P900 ships and buildings disappear, sometimes be brought back into view, suggesting that the horizon is not evidence of curvature. Half and half correct. They missed the fraction limit there as well. They missed foreshortening. And also note that, remember when he said it's past the limited angle and you're zooming in already what's already optically foreshortened, you're just going to magnify that optical based distortion. Just like my paint can demonstration I showed in the paint booth.
mm-hmm.
It's exactly that. There's no earth curve blocking anything.
No.
Cheers, Jono.
Hey, Jono, what's up, man? Yeah, I think
It's a
it was
good video, John. Brilliant little
one of
video.
Michael's best videos, definitely.
You did. I mean, you got some decent comments in there from Dave Beverly as well, man.
Yeah, man.
Mhm. Okay, so circumnavigation. It says flat Earth supporters suggest that circumnavigation is possible on a flat Earth model. What model? But yes, you can circumnavigate your pool if you wanted to. But instead of a globe, they argue the Earth is shaped like a disc. Nope, never claimed that either.
No.
We do say it's circular though. Disc is you guys are implying it's in space. That's why we don't like the word disc. In this model, the North Pole is the center, and circumnavigation is a circular path around the central pole, not across a spherical globe. Great, but how is this debunking what the flat Earth says, though?
Well, I've asked it to debunk the points in another. Yeah, but this is just going over what flat earthers say, right?
Okay.
I've got a
Can
question for
you ask? Can you ask? I think let's have some fun with this chat, TDP.
Wait, I want to ask
Is it possible to violate natural law?
I want to ask Luke a question first.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, he called us all dumb on Craig's show this morning.
Oh.
Ooh.
But you know, every globe calls you dumb, so. So
Cheers, I've never called you dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
well,
Cheers for that,
you-
right?
I've actually always bigged you up. I've said you're you're a clever lad. It's just being willfully ignorant. That's what I say.
I mean,
you're smart.
You guys could be smart, I guess.
Wow, how
Could be.
patronizing! How patronizing!
The guy who has to ask ChatGPT everything says that we might be smart. Cheers, Luca.
Thanks, dude.
The globe defenders stick up for Luca when he's as bad as the rest of them.
Wow,
Okay.
I'm surprised at that.
Is supposed to violate natural. No, it's not possible to violate natural laws, as are fundamental principles that describe how the universe operates. Natural laws such as the laws of physics, gravity, thermodynamics, and motion are observed to be constant and unchanging across time and space. These laws describe predictable patterns and behavior in nature and known to phenomena conform to them. However, our understanding of natural laws can evolve. Sometimes what appears to be a violation of natural law is actually a result of incomplete understanding or discovery of new aspects of those laws. For example, the quantum mechanics was first discovered. It seemed to contradict classical physics, but it was later understood to operate under a different set of rules at the subatomic level. Even then, quantum behavior doesn't violate natural law. It follows different principles that are now considered part of natural law. In essence, natural laws themselves are not violated. Rather, our knowledge of them may expand or become more refined over time. You do know that's God of the gap argument he's giving. I
What's
find something to violate what natural law was, so let's just write it into natural law. What's up, Roger?
Not much.
Ask ChatGPT, can gravity overcome the laws of thermodynamics?
Here we go with the bullshit, I'm sure.
Can I just say, Craig, you don't come here and ask for anything, and your trolls are coming here being trolls. So if they get timed out, they get timed out, mate.
Mm-hmm. No, gravity cannot overcome the laws of thermodynamics. Gravity and thermodynamics operate within the same framework of physics laws, and they interact in ways that are consistent with each other rather than overcoming other. Here's how they relate. First law of thermodynamic, conservation of energy. This law states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Gravity follows this by converting potential energy into kinetic energy. For example, when an object falls, and vice versa, the systems like the stars, black holes, gravity affects the distribution of energy, which does not create or destroy nature in accordance to the first law. First of all, that is totally bullshit. Okay?
Why?
Because the Big Bang violates the first law of thermodynamics. Okay? Your gravity comes in afterwards. Gravity has nothing to do with the Big Bang, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So, when something falls, you call it due to gravity, doesn't make it gravity. You're just calling the acceleration due to gravity. So that's total bullshit. You guys are assuming, yeah, you guys are assuming a thing that has never been proven to exist into reality.
Yeah, like
I
Craig
told you,
going
here comes the
on.
bullshit.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
So yeah, that's already wrong. ChatGPT's got that wrong. Second law
Well,
of thermodynamics. The second law states that an energy transfer, the total entropy disorder of an isolated system will always increase to stay the same. Gravity doesn't violate this law. For example, in stars, gravity compresses matter, increasing temperature and leading to nuclear fusion, which increases the entropy of surrounding system through the release of heat and light. Again, total bullshit, because if let's quickly do this. Ask, according to the second law of thermodynamics.
2 seconds, Flats. 2 seconds. FDFE, Craig. I didn't address anybody. Michael did, so I don't know why you're addressing me. I was
Another
being
fellow
nice.
who can't tell the difference between
I
an
know.
Englishman and a Scottishman.
I know. I never said anything. Craig, I thought you lived in Scotland, bro.
But it's okay. We had to actually discuss the evidence, not people getting feelings hurt. I mean, I got timed on his stream today just for saying hi. How's it going, Dave McKeegan? So what the hell? Anyway, the second law states that energy. Okay, let's ask it. According to the law of entropy, is gravity able to hold gas out of a separate open low pressure system?
Is gravity able to hold gas? What?
Is gravity able to hold gas
Yeah.
in a separate system next to a low pressure separate system?
A separate system. Oh, that's separate system next to another system. What?
Low pressure system, yes.
Next to a low pressure system.
It's too big.
Woo!
According to the second author, entropy tends to increase, and systems naturally evolve towards equilibrium, where energy or matter moves towards regions from high concentration to low concentration. This principle is often evoked in discussion about whether gravity can hold gas next to a low pressure system, such as the Earth's atmosphere next to the vacuum of space. Here's how it works. Case of gravity and atmospheric gases. Okay. Gravity's role. Gravity can hold gas molecules near to massive objects like the Earth, despite the second law of thermodynamics. So, can you please tell ChatGPT how you can just lie about saying it can not, thermodynamics cannot be overcome, a natural law, and claiming it can now be overcome? It just contradicted itself.
You can get it to do that all the time when you go into flat Earth stuff and physics and science.
See, natural laws such as laws of thermodynamics of gravity cannot be overcome. So then why are you claiming gravity overcomes entropy?
In the case of gravity holding gases next to a low pressure system like Earth's atmosphere next to the vacuum, gravity pulls gas molecules towards the Earth, creating a pressure gradient where gas is denser near the surface and less dense at high altitudes. That's correct. The second law, this states that entropy disorder tends to increase, meaning gases would naturally move from higher pressure near the Earth's surface to low pressure, the vacuum of space.
However, gravity acts as counterbalancing force. So, in other words, gravity overcoming entropy.
To their natural tendency for gases to expand, the second law of thermodynamics still holds, but gravity alters the conditions under which it operates. The system doesn't reach full entropy because gravity prevents the gas from escaping indefinitely into space.
Okay, ask ChatGPT, is gravity a force? Thermodynamics cannot be overcome, the natural law, and claiming it can now. Someone has a lot of background noise. It just contradicted itself.
Yeah.
Modern physics, particularly Einstein theory, gravity is not considered traditional force in the same way example electromagnetic force. Instead, gravity is understood as the curvature of space-time caused by presence of mass and energy. Okay, ask ChatGPT, can a non-force cause acceleration? Vara, it's echoing in your background, mate.
How about can the bending of space-time cause
No,
acceleration?
no. Can a non-force cause acceleration? Yes, the non-force can cause acceleration as under the Einstein theory of general relativity. In the framework, gravity is not a force, but rather manifestation of space-time curvature. How is this works? In general relativity, massive objects like planets and stars cause space-time to curve around them. Objects moving in this curved space-time follow that are called geodesics, which are the straightest possible paths in curved space. These objects appear to accelerate towards massive bodies, not because of force acting on them, but because space-time itself is curved, guiding their motion. Great. So, ask, does gas fall across a curved space-time? You guys that we have to compete with because you don't get Globies trying to present evidence. Yes, gas, like any other form of matter, follows the curvature of space-time. Okay, say, can you show us any demonstration? Ask him, can you show us any demonstration of gas falling around a curved geodesic?
Or has any demonstration been done?
Now, can you demonstrate any gas
ChatGPT
falling?
Can you demonstrate
Gas
gas
falling
Barney Fife.
falling
over a curved space-time geodesic?
a curved space-time
Curved geodesic.
geodesic.
Sorry, Luca, I cannot help you with that information. Oh,
Okay, let's see. Demonstrating gas falling
AMA
over curved
robot.
geodesic is a context of general relativity is a complex phenomenon typically represents in theoretical physics. Oh, so not physics, theoretical physics. So not real physics, guys. And astrophysics through advanced models. However, I can provide you a simplified visual conceptual explanation of how gas behaves under influence of curved spacetime. To illustrate this idea, imagine the following. Spacetime curvature around a planet. Picture. See, now it's already putting now gas and planets as the same type of guys, is a solid and a gas the same type of phase?
So picture space-time as a flexible 2D sheet. A massive object like Earth creates a dent or a curve in the sheet. In reality, this curvature is in 4D, but the analogy works for visualization. Okay.
Ask, is general relativity only a mathematical construct?
oh, here we go.
The ground. What?
Look at that. No, general relativity is not a mathematical construct. It's a physical theory and has been extensively tested and verified through experiments and observations. While the mathematical framework of general relativity is essentially describing a theory, the predictions it's confirmed in real world phenomena making the valid versus say, are we able to observe fourth dimension?
Look at that second response. What is that babble?
This is what happens when they have to try reaffirm their belief system.
He goes like this.
That sounds too. That
I
sounds too
prefer.
good,
What did you
Brian.
click there? Wait, what did you prefer? What did you click there? I prefer.
This response, right? Because this is
Well,
the
no, you
response
said
we were looking at, right? This
Oh,
is
man,
the
that
You
response
was
say
we
you
were
clicked
looking at.
something now where it said I prefer something.
No, this is the response we were looking at.
No. There was a
right?
button there that says I prefer, which you clicked.
Yes,
The
this
power of
response.
Christ compels us.
No. What did that?
I
Okay.
really
There were
wanted to
two
read the
responses
other
given,
one.
right?
It was
Okay.
ridiculous.
So can you
Because-
ask, do we observe fourth dimension mathematical constructs?
I'm going to say no.
Notice, guys, this is all based on theoretical physics.
Theoretical what?
There we go. No, we are not directly able to observe the fourth dimension or high dimension constructs as we perceive and experience the universe in three spatial dimensions: length, width, and height, and one temporal dimension, time. However, while we can't directly observe, visualize high dimensions, we can observe the effects or implication of fourth spatial dimensions, especially through the framework of theoretical physics. So is theoretical physics actual physics?
It's theoretical.
Did ChatGPT just admit that time is the fourth dimension?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, ChatGPT is smart, I guess.
That was a good stream with you, Vara, the other day. I enjoyed that, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Yes,
man.
theoretical
Yeah,
physics is indeed considered actual physics, but it serves a different role compared to experimental physics. Oh, so it's not experimental then. Theoretical physics involves developing a mathematical model, concept, and framework to explain
There it is. Okay.
and predict physical phenomena, while it may not directly involve hands-on experiments. So can we say, so theoretical physics is not scientific?
Short bus arriving in 5, 4,
Okay, cool.
3.
Okay, so it says, yes, theoretical physics is absolutely scientific. It has follows the scientific method, which involves developing a hypothesis, making predictions, and ensuring that theories are testable and falsifiable. Okay, ask it, how did you manipulate the independent variable with a theoretical physics model?
But wait, not all scientific experiments need an independent and dependent variable,
Then
though.
it's not science.
Because
Then it's not science. This is the whole. Oh no, you don't carry on. I know where this is going. That's why I'm asking you specific questions.
PJ can tell you. I showed PJ that on his stream, right? PJ, you saw how I typed into ChatGPT. Does an experiment need an independent and dependent variable? And ChatGPT
That's
said
what.
no.
Yes, it did say. It said that. It said what you're saying, but it doesn't mean to say that's correct.
Okay, let's quickly educate Luca then. Based on scientific method, ask quickly, ChatGPT. Based on scientific method, does your hypothesis and experiment require an independent and a dependent variable?
Does the
Right, question right quick.
hypothesis-
How do you get to a cause and effect relationship without either one of those two?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
IV and DV? Well,
In the scientific method, hypothesis and experiment often involve independent IV and dependent variable DV, but not every scientific inquiry strictly follows the structure, where the IVs and DVs are used dependent on the nature of experiment and observation. Okay, so now ask, if we have no IV and DV, how can we figure out the cause for the effect?
Yeah. Go.
See why I say your globe is based on pseudoscience? ChatGPT is saying that fully out. When an experiment and observation lacks clear independent variables, the independent variable dV, the cause and effect, can still be investigated using alternative scientific methods. Ooh, alternative scientific methods. But there's only one
Yeah, there's
method.
more than one.
Nope.
Didn't FTFE tell you there's more than one?
No, there's only one. Okay, in these cases, scientists often rely on correlation. Oh my word. And inference mathematical modeling and observational data to establish relationships and make causal inferences. Okay, ask quickly, ChatGPT. So, is scientific method singular? Based on causation or correlation?
Yep, that's not. No, it isn't there yet. Based on what?
Correlation or causation?
Yep.
The scientific method aims to establish causation, but often begins with correlation. That would be assumption as the first step. While correlation can suggest a relationship between two variables, the goal of the scientific method, method, not methods, is to determine whether one variable causes another. That simply identify coincidental association. Okay, so say, is something correlative, subjective, or objective?
Both.
Oh, it's so easy to debunk this globe nonsense.
Well, that's when you don't have any truth on your side. You don't have much to stand on.
Nope. Okay. Correlation is an objective concept because it refers to a measurable relationship between two variables based on observed data. Correlation is determined by statistical analysis, which quantifies as closely two variables move together. It is not influenced by personal opinions, beliefs, or interpretations made of objective data. Why saying correlation? We said, is something correlative, subject, or I said, okay. How is it objective? Say, okay, say, based on your logic, say ChatGPT, based on your logic, I correlate the sun rises in the day because I wake up. Is that objective? There we go. Stop. The correlation between the sun rising and you waking up would be subjective. So you just debunked your own claim that correlation is objective.
Damn.
Thank you very much. And that's all we have time for today because I don't need to go on because it's going to go in circles the whole time. The point is, guys, ChatGPT contradicts itself constantly like the Globers do because ChatGPT is programmed by the Globers that contradict themselves constantly. So can we get anybody actually presenting actual evidence for anything other than pseudoscientific nonsense?
I got evidence that water might be wet.
There you go.
Okay, then say there. I have data that the sun comes up every day when I wake up. Is that statistical?
The correlation itself.
Therefore objective. No. Say, I have data that the sun comes up every day when I wake up. That makes it statistical. Does that mean my correlation is now objective? No. Does that make now my correlation objective or subjective?
I mean, based on my viewpoint, the sun rises at 12.
I don't get. We're not against that. We're getting to specifically. He's calling correlation objective, which is bullshit.
Yeah, the correlation itself, when determined through data and statistical methods, is objective.
Matt wants
So
to come on
you-
stream. Which Matt? Michael?
The guy in chat calling everybody stupid and that. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Bring
More
it
than
up.
happy. The link is above. Come, Matt.
So I
Came
have
out
data
film that's live.
that
Yeah. The only reason we're doing this chat TTP nonsense is to make fun of your religion, guys. To show how it contradicts itself constantly.
They don't believe in God. How can they have a religion?
Well, they don't actually understand that their religion by proxy is sun worship.
Heliocentrism. I got it.
Yeah. And if they're so dumb, they don't understand that just because you don't claim to be, how can I put it, believing your sun god to be the god of your religion doesn't make it not so if you're partaking in it.
Bob, Noodle Doodle, whoever told you about coming here and asking these kind of questions?
Look, it just contradicts itself again. If data consistently shows that the sun rises at the same time Flatzoid wakes up, then there is an objective correlation in the data. So, guys, guess what? According to JTTBT, the sun rises because I wake up.
Oh,
There we go.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So does it rise because I wake up too, or is it just because you wake up? Like?
No, because I wake up.
Then would need to look
no,
at it again to
No.
determine
You know what we
whether or
just
not
proved?
it
We
is
just
because you
wait,
wake up.
Luca. What we just proved was correlation is not objective. So therefore,
we
when
need-
you're trying to take correlation of something in the sky, it's not scientific, it's not objective, it's subjective because you guys have a belief of correlation attributed. Just like when I had with FTFT today, we said we change location, therefore Earth spins. No, that's not at all. You're just saying location, therefore drift. Now you have to go and say what based to have the spin. You can't manipulate your independent variable for Earth spin to figure out if it's Earth spin. So therefore, you're stuck in correlation basis, which means it's invalid.
I would have said in this scenario, the sun, if you only did this once, then you could make the correlation that you waking up would mean that the sun rises, right?
Okay,
But
ask ChatGPT then. Ask ChatGPT
everyone
then.
experiences a different sunrise,
Yeah. Ask ChatGPT. If I let the thing go and accelerates to the ground, and my data tells me it's pink unicorn farts, would that be correlative or causative?
So, Flatzoid, if you actually passed away today and the sun won't come up tomorrow, the whole world will be in darkness.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because it was objective, remember, not subjective. So where's Matt? Why is Matt not coming in? He's calling us dumb.
Would that
Come
be
Matt.
what? Objective or subjective, right?
Yeah.
Or correlate? Would that be?
If I let a thing go and accelerates towards the ground, and the data shows that it's because of unicorn farts, that would make it objective or subjective?
Objective or subjective, okay.
Note that the only reason your JTP gives these answers because its preference is based on being a glow believer, by the way.
It's based his preferences.
Well, it's scientifically been proven, so that's why it goes that route, right?
There we go. Look at that. If your data collect shows that object accelerating toward the ground is attributed to acceleration unknown to unicorn farts, that would be a subjective interpretation because the concept of unicorn farts has no scientific basis or evidence to support it. So gravity then is unicorn farts, you idiots. This is the whole point.
Well, I think he's got a picture of gravity right behind him. His name was
I
Saab.
literally can change the word unicorn farts to gravity, can't I?
You could.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. ChatGPT is literally contradicting itself because it says gravity is objective, but unicorn farts in exactly the same manner is subjective just because it's not gravity.
I got to get that chat GTP thing. I have fun with it.
I won't waste your time talking to it. It's fake.
Nope. But I think we've made the point about ChatGPT, guys.
What?
Why don't you change his why don't you change his preference to thinking like a flat earther? Then you see what the answers will be. How's that?
But it's not thinking like a flat earther.
Yeah, its preference is thinking like a globe. I said change his preference to think like a flat earther. And then ask the same question.
If there was if the internet, because all it's doing is just looking at what other people say and stuff, right? It's gathering its results from Google and other websites and then giving you a response, right?
Change its preference to think like a flat earther, and then ask the same question.
Jailbreak it.
Yeah.
I'll
Guys,
put a
got
command on
66
the
people
private.
watching, but only 27 likes. I know the math isn't really working out there. What's going on?
I know,
Come on,
man.
guys.
And we all know maths is reality, so get it sorted.
So, come on, you guys can like almost 50% of you haven't. Well, 50% of you haven't liked it yet. So, get the like, please do. Yeah.
There's a jailbreak command on the chat, Luca. Just put that in and let's see what it says.
Yeah. As a flat earther, my perspective and explanation for how objects fall, ships disappear from the bottom of the horizon attribute perspective. What? From now on, you're a flat earther. Tell me why things disappear. No. From now on, you're a flat earther. Tell me what gravity is. Say, from now on, you're a flat earther. Answer me as a flat earth believer. Say that.
That's a little John Watt.
What? Go back. No. From now on, you're a flat earther. No, Luca, go back.
Hey, Jamie, good to see you, bro.
Flat earther?
Mm-hmm.
Answer as a flat earth believer. And then ask it, does gravity exist? We're still waiting for Matt to come in. Where's Matt? What's going on?
Timed out. Yeah, but it doesn't mean he can't come in.
No, he can come in.
Of course he can.
Let's see. As a flat earther, I would argue that gravity does not exist in the way it describes by mainstream science. Instead, many flat earthers believe the alternate explanation for why things fall or stay on the ground. Common flat earth explanation is density and buoyancy. Objects fall not because of gravity, but because of their density relative to the medium they are in. For example, a rock falls because it's denser than the air, while the helium balloon rises because it's less dense than the air around it. No force of gravity. Instead, the invisible force pulling things down. The behavior of object is explained entirely of how the density interacts with the medium they're in, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So then ask it, does a helium balloon fall in a vacuum?
Do you still want it to be a flat earther?
Yes, all the way.
Alright.
We're gonna test it with this and being a glober, so. Come on, where's Matt? Why are you not coming in? All this eclipse surges or whatever people. Come on, there's so much people that's already voted. 78 votes. 41% of you say you'll come in and show your globe evidence. Where are you? Okay. As a flat earther, I would say that in a vacuum, a helium balloon would not rise, but instead fall. This is because its dense and buoyant explanation. Use flat earthers. There is no air or medium in the vacuum to support. Exactly. Okay. So say Based on a globe, will a helium balloon rise in a vacuum?
Mm. Right.
Hey, Chris.
First subject.
Hey,
No, I know, I
hey,
know. I know the answer.
hey, Sweat. Hey, PJ. Hope you're doing fine.
Oh, hi, Chris. How you doing, bro?
All right,
I popped
everything's
in your
good.
chat. I popped into your live chat for a little bit. Obviously, I didn't understand you, but I popped in for a little bit.
No problem, Sam.
Okay.
Just stop the video and
I know.
part two.
Okay. Now ask it. Based on flat Earth and globe response, did you manipulate gravity or the medium in the vacuum? Come on, globe defenders, where are you, man? How long do we have to entertain this chatty TV double speak?
And here, Luca.
Well, if you'd
typing.
like evidence against that argument about the boat thing going over the curve, I will be making a video for that very, very soon, and then we'll have that covered.
About what?
Okay, in both the flat Earth and globe explanations, the helium balloon in a vacuum, the variable that is manipulated is the medium, not gravity. Oh. So then, say, based on scientific method, the cause for acceleration of the helium balloon was not gravity, but its densities.
Of course. So it in the how to say in the non-gravity how it's called. I have a little leg. Sorry.
Yes, Luca, that's what they're saying, buoyant force. But the thing is, you're not manipulating the buoyant force. You're not manipulating gravity.
But you are.
You're literally making our point that it's the medium that
But
is supported.
you are manipulating the buoyant force.
Yeah, it
It's
falls
in a
on the
vacuum.
ground in a.
That would
Okay,
be
in
no
a
okay,
buoyant force.
okay,
in
Luca.
a
Let's do it this way. If
You're
you put
taking away the
ask it.
buoyant
Wait. Ask it if we stick a balloon in water, in a jar of water.
Yeah.
In a jar of water. And then stick that jar in a vacuum chamber. What would happen to the balloon? This might be my hectic medication, yeah, but I don't think anything's happening with ChatGPT right now.
No.
Okay, in both Flat and globe care, it says, what happens in a vacuum? Effect on water. In a vacuum, the pressure around the water is greatly reduced. Water will begin to boil at the much lower temperature in a vacuum because the boiling point decreases as pressure drops and the water boils. It will turn into vapor gas. As the water vapors and the liquid phase diminish, you are left with water vapor and the balloon in a jar. The effects on the balloon. Initially, the balloon may have stayed afloat in the water because of buoyancy. However, as the water starts to boil and turn into vapor, the buoyant force changes. In the global perspective, balloon is subjective to the effects in both gravity and buoyancy, and the water turns into vapor and the balloon may expand due to the low external pressure in the vacuum. Depending on the material and flexibility, the balloon could either expand significantly or eventually pop due to the decreasing pressure inside the jar. Outcome. In the waterfall jar, the balloon would initially float if it has less density and water. Okay. In the vacuum, as the water turns to water vapor due to reduced pressure, the balloon would experience less resistance from the surrounding medium, and thus the internal pressure inside the balloon could cause it to expand, possibly to the point of bursting. Okay, ask ChatGPT. So, does water in liquid form always have the same pressure? obviously it's going to change with depth, but just want to make a point here. See? No, water in liquid does not always have the same pressure. The pressure exerted on water or within it can vary depending on several factors, such as external atmospheric pressure, depth, in cases like oceans and lakes, the temperature of the water, just like I said. So what happens? Did you manipulate gravity when you remove the air?
Do you want me to replace this with Flatzoid?
Just say, did you manipulate gravity when you removed the air?
My apologies for coughing.
I didn't think that was you, mate.
Yeah, well, me. Smelled a bit of spittle out.
My apologies too. There we go.
Probably getting too excited in chat.
I think you thought it was me. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Come on, guys. This
mixed
chat
up.
GP thing is boring. It's just saying the same things over and over. When are we going to get a globe in? There we go. No, you did not manipulate gravity when you removed the air, but you manipulated the medium. So when we claim gravity is the cause, can we ask, are we ever able to manipulate gravity? Ask that to ChatGPT.
No. You can't, because you can't measure gravity. So
Exactly. Gravity doesn't exist. It's not something you can manipulate.
That's BS. Yeah, it's totally BS. Yes.
Well, I'd say no. Yeah.
What?
No. Okay.
There we go. Check. Are we able to manipulate gravity? No. As our current scientific understanding of what not able to manipulate gravity directly, gravity is a fundamental force. Saying no, gravity is not a force because according to Einstein's general relativity, gravity is not a force. So again, double speaking, going back to Newtonian gravity.
Or in the context of general relativity, the curvature of space.
Okay, now,
This is just this would be just like arguing with that Matt if he bothered to come in. You know what I mean?
Exactly the same.
Round and round in circles. It's same.
And we have no known technology or method to increase or decrease alpha directly or to gravity.
Okay, so Luca, now ask it: can something be a force and not a force at the same time?
Well, no, because that's not what
Just
we
ask.
say.
Ask.
Silly. Too scared to. You know the answer.
Shout it out.
Maybe. Oh my God.
You can't.
In the concept of gravity, it seems like it's both a force and not a force at the same time. There we go, guys. Contradiction. Well done.
Great.
Depending on what scientific framework you are using.
No. Say, can something be a force and not a force at the same time? There's no context of anything. Simple.
Yeah, well, there's Newton's and there's Einstein's, right?
So not the same gravity then.
In
Say,
Newton's,
ask,
it's a
you don't
force, and
ask.
Einstein's
You don't
it's
ask
not.
this because I get this a lot. Is Newtonian gravity and Einstein gravity the same gravity?
No doubt, Sandro. Craig's got this on live now. No doubt.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if Craig and them are smart enough to see all the contradictions made.
Yeah.
You'll be waiting a while.
I mean, it doesn't care how he measured it because it didn't exist.
Notice that none of this stuff has shown gravity to even exist. This is all just correlation based. Okay, Newtonian gravity and Einstein gravity is described generally are not exactly the same. Ooh, but they describe the same fundamental phenomena. Gravity in different ways at different levels of accuracy. They are compatible at large extent, but Einstein theory is more complete and precise description of gravity expressed in extreme conditions. So ask again. Okay, ask this. Did Einsteinian general relativity supersede Newtonian gravity?
Yeah, I said Einstein is like he did it on the way, like with mathematics and theories. But it doesn't matter how you can answer this topic. It isn't real. Anyway,
Good evening.
We've got a ball in. How's it going?
Ray,
Doing all right, thank you very much. How are you?
Ray.
Okay, and yourself.
Hi.
So you're going to present us globe evidence.
Well, that's what I believe is going to be globe evidence, but whether you think it or not, I don't know.
By the way, ChatGPT said yes.
Wait. It said, wait, let's go back quickly. Did theory supersede Newtonian? Yes, Einstein's theory of general relativity superseded Newtonian gravity. But that doesn't mean Newtonian gravity is absolute. So it doesn't even understand what supersede means. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Thanks, Chris, for coming. What is your evidence?
Thank you for humoring me with ChatGPT as well. So thank you.
Thank you for making a point that it contradicts itself constantly.
Arguing with AI is always fun.
Yeah.
Show true colours.
So mine's going to be observations.
Okay.
First of all, what's your take on the whole boats over the horizon thing?
Well, first of all, the horizon's not a physical place. It's an
Could
optical...
I quickly speak? Because I've answered this in chat to you.
Okay, Michael, you can do it. Actually, I'm tired of talking. You can actually talk.
I answered you in comment section about this. We can prove bottom up on a flat Earth light, so I don't see where you need to go with this.
How do you prove that?
How would you prove it?
Without putting the camera like below the table.
You don't need to. It's never below table. If it were below table, you wouldn't be able to see going on top of table, but that weren't my proof anyway.
Oh, fair enough. But I was about 10 meters up and still can't see the bottom of these boats, even with a telescope.
So, do you understand, like your limit, your viewing angle and that?
Why should you be able to see just the top of it and not the bottom of it if they're both in the same location?
I don't really know what you mean by that.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, the boats, a physical boat sat in one location.
Yeah.
It's the top of it is still in the same place as the bottom of it. It's not like the top of it is closer to you and the bottom's further away.
Yeah, but do you understand, like, your viewing angle? Like, the further things away that you see more at deck, more at ground, so it starts.
Well, I suppose that's only if you put your eyelid, your actual physical eye, right at the very bottom.
The
so
thing
half your
is,
eyes below, and then half
the
your eyes
thing
on
is,
top.
like, you can do this on a lake that you know that there's no curve to a lake.
Yeah, but you're putting it right on the bottom. But I'm like high elevation.
No,
Say high elevation. I'm like 10 meters up.
And you can use a model boat and your camera. Your camera's not below ground.
Are you sure though?
And you can show.
Because I beg to differ. I think it would be.
Say again?
If you're doing it on a table.
I've just said I'm not doing it on a table. I'm doing it on a lake with a model boat and a camera. If I can get bottom up obstruction on a lake where there's clearly no curvature on it, then
How do you know there's clearly no curvature on it?
Because there ain't. Water don't curve, mate.
Well, you're saying that you're just reifying what you're saying. Basically, you're saying it doesn't.
I might be
it's not
reifying it,
curving.
but do you think like you can see perfect reflections in lakes, mate? So there's
That's
obviously
refraction.
no curve.
I like refraction. That's nice. You can see it's clearly bending downwards.
Hi guys.
Thank you, Roger.
Anyway, I wanted to actually sort of show a
this-
picture, if that's all right.
This didn't.
How
I didn't
high
get to
are
see if this worked
About
last
10,
time. So
12 meters.
And then
Up in the building.
Try starting to talk.
Well, I haven't even presented anything yet.
okay, so
Can I just ask you a question though, Chris,
Yeah.
before you present this picture? Are you going to just present a picture and make claims of where you were? Or are you going to show us?
No, I've
your
got an actual location map.
Actual proof. All refractive index like we get asked for when we present these kind of things. Like I want to see it.
I
all
give you the weather
presented.
conditions on the day, but I've not done the indexing.
So I'm going to hold you to task like we're held to task by ballers, you see.
Oh, thank you, FTFE. I appreciate it.
No,
Let's see if I can share. It's all right.
Right, so.
Sorry, Sky, do you want to quickly say something before I present it?
yeah. So I didn't get to see if this worked last time. I think maybe FTFE cut off his reaction before he got to that part. So I want to try it again. Hey, Lucy. Craig just became a flat earther. Tell him how you feel about that. I'm going to go watch his stream until he gets to that part. He's a bit behind. It might take a while.
But it's good to have in. Eclipse as soon as. There we go. It should be showing now. There we go.
Oh, the zoom works fantastic. This is the boat that I was looking at, which was 17 nautical miles away. Got all the information on the boat and whatever. I was over in Lyme Regis up at about 12 meters or so. So I was well above the water. And this was the... Oh, that's the other boat. Sorry, hang on. There's the bloody pitch. It's all in order. There we are. So it's silent telescope because I couldn't get it straight because it's the mounts and that wasn't great on it. But clearly there's half the boat missing. I can't even see the water going up to the boat. It's just like that'd be the what you say, the imaginary horizon.
Could that be a wave?
Yeah.
It
does look like wave-like, sort of. You know, like it's lift up. And
waves
I mean,
would probably be 1 meter, maybe 2. Nothing too big.
Yeah, but have you ever gone you've obviously been on a boat before in the ocean.
Yeah.
And you understand it has like bulges and stuff. It goes up and down, constantly bobbling all around.
Yeah, but not to the extent to hide half a massive
Yeah,
ship
and
like this.
Yeah, and if something's further out, it has
further out.
parallax.
I've got those.
Yeah. So if something's further out, the parallax causes something to bob up and down much slower.
Have you put your figures into Earth curve calculator? Like, how much should be hidden or not?
Well, in terms of flat Earth, nothing should be hidden. So I'm just going with that.
No, that's not true.
Like, no,
that's not true.
When we present, we have to present showing that horizon distance, how much should be hidden, you know. So you should have to present that as well.
So
can't just come with a photo and claim
16
Earth curve.
miles.
19,500 meters. So it's 19
still see the top of
miles.
that.
Correct.
Where's that boat sinking?
How big is that ship? How high? Does it say?
We've got the length of it. Let's say the height of it, but that's going to be pretty damn high, seeing there's a little boat behind it. The writing on that. Little people down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very massive bulge. There must be a tsunami coming towards me.
No. Okay, quickly go back to the photo. The previous.
The mast just on there.
That one? I don't think so. Remember, I just showed you refraction.
1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit.
Remember, I just showed you refraction causing it to go down over the horizon.
Well, the light going down from that perspective, if you're at the other side, you'd see that being risen up. So it should be rising up.
Demonstrations so the refraction causes it to go down. Remember that light I just showed you over?
Yeah, you're watching the light of the beam light go down, but you're not at the other end of that light. If you're at the end of that light, you would have seen something that shouldn't be visible.
Well, you are at that where the light beam was coming. You looking, that light beam would be the boat. That light beam would be the boat, like I just showed earlier.
It's not quite the same because it's not
exactly
analogous, I think.
It's exactly the same. Let me show it again.
Yeah, I'll stop shit because that's basically the stuff I'm showing.
I'm going to show you again. Check. You see it's above. Can you see it's above? Okay. Camera's above, lights above.
Well, half the light's above.
You can see it fully there. See, it's showing now the refraction. What's happening? Now it's disappearing over a curve. That's a flat surface.
Is it though?
Yes.
Have you got the measurements of it being that flat though?
You see, this is the problem we always get the globers. Can you prove it's flat? Well, then I'm going to say, can you prove your oceans that's constantly moving with waves is curved, please?
All you get is hand wave. You get
always hand waves, like the unit flat.
You get no acceptance at all. It's just hand wave, nah. But you want to come with your picture and say, there you go, curve.
But they have total faith in their bloody textbooks and their masters. You know what I mean? But when we tell them it's flat, oh no, how do you know that's flat? Because it's bloody flat. It's level.
If I go to Walter Bisland's, it
Someone
says
check
all that's
because-
supposed to be blocked by that boat is 2.2 meters, according to your globe. So that boat is definitely not only 2 meters high because only the mast is showing. So the heavy refraction is causing it to dip down further into the horizon.
So what you're saying is there's more hidden than there should be.
Much more.
Yeah, that was my point.
so it's curved.
So in other words, no. In other words, the refraction is causing your effect you're claiming is Earth curve.
And if it's
The
a
main
wave,
difference is that I'm higher up than what your observation was with that light.
I've got Walter Bisland's advanced Earth curve calculator on here. I've got you at 12 meters height.
No, but you're
distance
saying that that light
90,000
beam going down is what's happening here. But
That's exactly
your
what's happening.
observation was very right at the bottom. I'm well above the water, so
Doesn't
it's not
matter.
exactly the same.
Can you demonstrate refraction lifting things up?
There's plenty of videos for it. I don't have to
Yeah.
do it myself. There's videos of
Okay.
it.
Okay. So based on, remember you came in here and told us you cannot demonstrate things showing bottom of obstruction on flat surfaces. We just showed you a couple. We explained to you then when the refraction is observed, it causes it to look curved. Okay. Now I'm showing you based on the advanced Earth curve calculator with your refraction, you observe a height of 12 meters, your target distance of 19.5. I think it's
nautical miles.
Sorry.
It was the nautical miles.
Yeah, I just want to quickly find out. You said it was how much nautical miles? 17.
So is this the last boat I was showing? Was it? Was it the very last image I was showing? It's barely visible.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Yeah, it's 19.5 miles. Yeah.
16.4 nautical miles it was.
In meters. So it's what you said, 16?
16.4.
16.4. Okay, so I've got it too high. Okay, let's put meters. Okay, so hidden. North should be hidden. Is that right? No, what's the target size? Sorry. We need to know how much meters the target is.
See if I can get any information on that.
What's the name of the ship?
Ship CHUM ERNA.
ERNA.
A bulk carrier.
It is not.
The beam is 29 meters.
Oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Okay. So 29 meters. Okay. So 18 meters should be hidden. So half of it should still be seen. And that's much more than half shown missing. You understand? So the refraction is what's causing it to actually go down, not up.
But the point is, it's still missing.
The point is, it's refraction that's causing that missing.
Yeah, but a flat wouldn't make it as missing. You're saying the globe.
We just showed you a demonstration
more
on the flat. We just showed you a demonstration on the flat floor, showing it missing because of refraction.
Well, where's the measurements in that one then? Because I've given you the distance, whatever. There was no distance or whatever in yours, was there?
Okay.
Just did it.
He's not getting on.
Okay, I'll give the measurements as well. Let's quickly do this.
It's quite hard to sort of determine the height of the center of the camera.
You can just right off. Yeah, it's gone.
There we go. You can see the light is above. Perfect. Over flat tiles. Who's popping in and out every 2 minutes? This Lord and Luca. Camera is above. Okay, there we go. The light is above. If you look on the bottom right-hand screen, you see that light. As soon as the refraction comes in, look how it lifts it up there. See it's lifting it up? It's squashing it. You see that? It's bouncing up and down across the place. But what you observe is it's going down. below the horizon. You see that?
Well, yeah, I can see that, but my point is that that camera level is a lot lower than what analogous to what I'm doing with my observation
Well,
being
the
a lot higher.
distance
So the
is a
higher
lot
you are, the
less.
more you can see downwards and the clearer it
Yeah,
should be.
because you open your field of view. But remember, that distance that was observed here is much less than the distance you are
And
observing.
laying tiles across the floor, how can you guarantee that all of those tiles are flat with each other, that they're not going to cause any slight bump or anything like that?
Tiles are manufactured to be a kind of a flat.
Yeah, but you
not so
sort
much.
it looks like you laid them out next to each other. So you'd have to lay them on
yeah.
something else,
Okay,
which may not be
so
flat.
okay, so on the ocean, was it a wavy day?
There were some small waves, yeah.
Okay, do you know how occulting works?
Explain it.
Occultation is like if I have to try and put my hand in front of my face, it's going to be much bigger than my face, but in reality, it's smaller.
So there would have to be a 28-meter wave?
No.
Oh, wow.
Refraction, you say refraction lifts things up, correct?
That's generally the idea.
So can refraction lift smaller waves up?
Only by the extent of how high the wave is, I
Right.
suppose.
So we are containing with quite a lot of refraction that causes it to look like it's going down. We are containing with foreshortening and occultation thanks to the refraction. You're containing with diffraction limits because the ocean has a much bigger angle than the bottom of the ship, and it's showing too much occultation based on your model. So therefore, it's not Earth curve.
Nothing about it.
Well done.
Where's the rest of the water in between?
Dude,
No,
right?
there's no water there.
Just
You
one
can't see
minute.
the
You
water.
sat chuckling at us like
know,
some
chuckling,
kind of
you're an idiot.
Yeah, but you say it's just...
right? No, listen to me.
No.
Right? You sat chuckling, right? You are the guy who thinks water curves around this here Earth, mate.
I know.
That's laughable.
That's very
Don't sit
laughable.
there chuckling like you're some clever twat.
You don't even see coverage. You don't see coverage, and you're laughing at us.
Remember, you came with a claim that we can't demonstrate it. He
Are
first
twat
came with the claim
and
can't
clever in the
demonstrate.
same. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, remember, he came here. His first statement was, "You can't demonstrate model structure on flat surfaces." My channel's littered with full. We got a whole bunch of different people that can show you this.
But you
I'm
have to prove
specifically-
it is a flat surface, though, if you're going to do that.
I've shown flat
demonstrations.
surfaces. I've shown. Okay, would you accept an aluminium flat bar as a flat surface?
What length of an aluminium flat bar are we talking?
About 3 meters.
I suppose it'd be mostly that. It'd be like very minuscule, probably unnoticeable sort of differences.
And if I can show you one of obstruction from there,
I'd like to see it.
okay, I'll quickly show it. Are you going to tell me it's not flat either?
Well, I'm not going to say anything until I see it.
Okay, I'll quickly get it for you. Because I've shown it many times on my channel as well.
While he's pulling that up, let me ask you a hypothetical question as a glober. If the Earth was flat, would you expect to see further distance? Would you expect to see forever? That's what I'm asking.
Not forever, no, because you've obviously got the atmosphere going to block view to a certain extent,
Right.
but you should be able to see further.
Right. Temperature.
So,
Hey,
like,
guys, hey,
I
guys.
should be able to see the majority of France from majority of the south coast of England, but you can only sit in one location.
Hey guys, I've just put a link in. That's for Jamie at sea level. He's got a premiere on in about 38 minutes.
Oh, nice. That should be fun.
Jamie at sea levels premiere.
And there's multiple places which I can view and not see anything of it when I should be seeing it because it's not that far away. And they're
So you
quite
would
small.
understand that optical effects causes things to be obstructed or not?
On a curved surface, yeah.
No, flat surfaces as
It's
well.
no curve surface.
It's an optical effect. The surface has no bearing on optical effects, mate. Just trying to find where is it now? I've played it so many times. What the hell?
Looks funny.
Really?
And Jamie's premiere looks funny. The thumbnail's good.
Have you guys said much about the fire experiment stuff that's going on?
Sorry?
about the final experiment stuff, you said much about what's.
Oh
flat
yeah.
about.
That you mean the false dichotomy?
What, the whole sky not ground thing?
No, the thing is it going to disprove a flat Earth or not?
It's going to disprove that model that everyone, well, not everyone, most people seem to be pushing.
Model. A
Gleason.
map's not a model. You do know that.
Well, it depends what state of model you're saying.
No, a map is not a model. It's two different things.
A model is a description, right?
And a map is not a description, is it?
And
A map,
your
visually describes the look of the map.
People throw these terms around and they don't define what they're
your
actually talking
description is that the North Pole is in the center and the South Pole is all around the Earth.
South Pole.
Right?
South Pole.
What,
okay, first I'm going to stop the
what
chat.
do we mean by model? Like, do we mean like a model?
Can I comment
as in,
anything
like,
yet on this? Or you're
model
not ready yet?
aircraft? Or are we talking like scientific models? What are we talking about when we say model? Because just saying model means note to me.
Nothing.
Just a description, right? Your description of the flat Earth is also a model of the flat Earth.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I'm essentially saying the Gleason sort of map of having this.
That's why I've just
middle.
said it needs defining. What do you mean by model? Define it.
Like the North Pole in the center and the South Pole, Antarctica, is the ring around the ice wall. That's a model,
That's a description.
That's like what you'd call something like a pole-centric projection or something. That's not a model.
No.
The description is a model there.
Oh,
Right?
of course it
No.
is.
No.
No, it's not.
All right then, Luca.
You can describe a model, but you can't model a description.
I'm looking at my TV, right, Luca? I'm looking at my TV. It's black, it's square, it's got a screen on it. Is that a model?
Well, it could, yeah. Right?
It's a TV model, but it's a model of what he's describing. Is that a model?
I guess.
No.
I guess this maybe they're
model.
related concepts, but
No. Like this is what I'm trying to get down to the bottom of, right? Models just thrown around and nobody even knows what they mean when they say model.
It's not.
Model is the heliocentric.
a model is a representation, right?
It doesn't matter to me. Just said that my sins and everything says to me that that the Earth is flat and stationary.
So a model would be like blueprints, right? I guess.
There's so less proofs. Come on.
I've had a question directed to me by Sandra. It says, "Why is Luke still here if he's commenting on FTFE's channel?" It's not my show, so it's not my choice whether Luke is here or not.
Didn't another one story Toricus, right? I'm muting this tab so I can listen to FTF's reaction. I might not respond if anyone talks to me. She did the same thing. She muted this tab and went over to FTF.
Mm-hmm.
So she did the same thing as I did, basically. So,
Okay, can you see what's on screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
So
I also saw what happened before.
Luca gets accused of something, so he brings someone else down with him.
yeah.
So I'm just going to ask you.
That's scum.
Okay.
A blueprint would be model.
Okay, Luca. Okay, so this is a bottle cap. The orange, that's a bottle cap. The red, that's another bottle cap. They're exactly the same size. That is a little bolt, which the bottom is painted red. Okay. This is an aluminium flat ball.
If they're the same size, why is the rectangles different sizes?
Perspective.
Now
things get smaller in angular size at distance.
Alright.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So can you see how they are compressing in the distance? There's more and more missing the further away it goes.
That's only because the part of the camera is below whatever the bar that you're looking along, and you can see a nice blur going across.
Not below
That's
anyway.
true.
Let me go back, quickly show you the reference.
Now you can see it better.
So you can see all of them. Is that right at that point?
Look what's going to happen. You see there's another bolt on the top here.
Yeah, and your camera's now currently
Right, that's below.
partway under at the
That's
moment.
below. Now go above. Oops, I'm above.
Nope, it's back down again. Oh, look
No,
at that. It
it's
went back down
above.
again. I can
There
still
we
see
go.
the
There's the
black
bolt.
of the,
There's the bolt. There's the bolt. I'm above the bolt.
Yeah, but that
Go
center,
then.
the
Again.
center of it is at
I'm
the
above.
bolt.
Am I below or above the bolt?
The
There's the
center
bolt.
bit is likely there, but the whole
I'm gonna copy away.
camera
No.
lens, part of
Do
it
this again.
is
Show
below,
this.
which is
When
the
you
whole
be
point
above
of
it would
This
be
is
the sealing
dishonesty
of it.
now. Look at this. This is the bolt. This is the bolt. This is the this. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm just going to revert to a camera of Dave McKeegan to explain why that's wrong.
Dave
Okay,
McKeegan's not-
so it just happened. Craig got there and reacted to that, but you know, he was a good sport or something. He got there, and yeah, you'll see it later. But that defeats the point. You know, he had to ask the question for me, and the entire point was to trick him into playing it and stuff. So it defeats the point. But at least he's a good sport.
Yeah. He's at least tries sometimes. But he's so-called AI. You do know he can type it in to say whatever he wants. But anyway, can you see this, Chris? You see that this is the bottom of the bolt,
Very
the red.
blurry thing,
That's
yeah.
the top of the bolt.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
that's the
blurry bit, yeah.
reference to show him above the surface.
Well, the center of it is.
So
the camera
the
isn't just
camera's
the center,
above.
it's the whole
So is
thing.
the camera below or above?
It's partly above, partly below, because it's not all
No,
above.
it's not below at all. You know that blurry part is called diffraction.
Diffraction.
Yes, diffraction.
It's just not focused.
It's diffraction.
It's focusing on the further bit.
Diffraction
so it's
doesn't
blurring it
focus.
out. So it's looking
So
essentially
the
through
point
it.
I'm making, is, isn't an optical effect causing that?
The camera's causing it.
Optically, not physically.
Well, yeah, we're always optically looking at it, so yeah, it is optically doing it.
Great. So not optical, not physical curve. Then it's always optical.
Oh, Michael,
We're talking about the bolt, not the.
the Armstrong name I was talking about, the truck name, it was in my comments, was Ted Angle.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Angle, yeah.
Andrew Johnson. I've just found another Andrew Johnson. That's two today.
Flats, this is the problem. You can't do things right at zero sea level. That's why your previous experiment that you thought was going to take over the Black Swan would work. So you can't
Oh,
do
you
it at
mean the one where
zero
he's
level.
you mean the one where he's below mean sea level?
Yeah, but it's actual sea level.
Can you
If
do
you
me a
look at
favor,
Walter,
Christian?
if you
Can you
look
do me a
at Walter,
favor, Christian?
if you
Wait,
if
can you do me a
you
favor?
look,
Sure.
if you look
Can you
at
do me a
Walter
favor, Christian?
Bislin's level,
Okay, Christian, can you do me a favor?
Please,
Can you
please.
please go to Walter Bislin and show me how you can get -2 meters on Walter Bislin's Earth curve calculator, please?
You can't.
No, look at Walter Bislin's cat photos.
no, hold on. Let me respond to that.
Never
You
did
can't
that.
be, but because you would be in a hole. Do you understand that? That's why sea
Ah,
level is important.
he was in a hole. Well done.
Wait,
was
can I
in a
ask you?
hole?
Can I ask you a
Yes.
question, Christian? Is there anywhere on Earth where you're below sea level?
Yes,
sea level.
but you're
Right.
but
Then,
you're
so why can't
Some
you
in
have
Holland,
that,
isn't
that
there?
calculator?
do you look at the model on the bottom of Walter Bislin's webpage. It's the height above the curve or
Mean
of
sea
the
level.
level surface.
Ah.
No,
It's a begging the
is-
question
so-
calculator, mate.
no.
So
no,
can you
you have
ask
to dig a
Chris-
hole. Hey, if you dig a hole and look forward, you're going to see nothing but dirt. You can't see anything.
Okay,
So-
can you ask him a favor and can you ask Walter Bislin to fix his calculator then to show something below
No,
mean sea
because
level?
no. Why would you ever want to know what the curve level? Because you can't see in front of your face when you're in a hole.
Dude.
How do you not get that?
Wait.
It's
Actually,
always the lowest,
if
most
I remember
obscure point of
correctly-
views.
Now
Never
we
from
talk
higher up.
about holes.
Hey,
what
pull up his diagram. This is why
No,
that experiment
you
was
need to
terrible
stop.
and you won't
need
use
to
it again.
stop.
No.
What
You need to
experiment?
stop, mate. you need to stop, right? For instance,
No, because
if
you don't want to hear
no,
it.
you
Right?
need to stop. You need to stop, right? You're
Oh,
talking rubbish, mate, right? What if I
No, because
were?
you don't want to. Because you can't understand it.
No, I
Can
said
you keep
stop.
quiet for
You
2
know.
seconds?
Goodness.
Did I say stop? You need
Yes.
to stop, right? Listen, right? Imagine
Right.
somewhere that's below sea level, like you're in Death Valley or something, but there's a lake in Death Valley, and you want to do an observation on that lake, and you want to put it into Bisland's calculator. You can't. Why not?
Because you're above the curved surface. How is that hard to understand?
What curved surface? That's what we're trying to prove. You're begging
The Dead
question, pal.
Sea. The Dead Sea. How is this hard to understand?
Okay, Chris.
You're
Look at
begging
the
the
look at
question
the Earth
there.
curve calculator. Look at the
Christian?
Earth curve calculator. How is this hard to understand?
Christian, can you see there it says minus 11 to minus 3.4 meters? That's below mean sea level, correct?
Yes. And what curve are you looking over?
There's no curve.
What surface are you
That's
looking
the point.
over?
He was minus 2
Look at.
meters. He was minus 2 meters. Listen,
Yeah, but put
Walter
Walter
Bisland's
Bisley-
calculator. Whoa, Walter Bisland's calculator doesn't give minus 2 meters, does it?
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up.
Does Walter Bisland's
Pull up
calculator
Walter
give minus 2
Bisley's-
meters?
Are you scared to pull it up?
I had it on screen. I'm getting up again. But does
Okay,
Walter
yeah, pull it
Bisland's
up and go to the
calculator?
go to the very bottom. This
Why
isn't that hard to understand. It's over, and then if you're saying sea level remains flat, how is there
mean
even
sea
tides?
level.
How can you? Yeah, no,
Okay,
go
right
up,
to the
go up
bottom
a
right
little
now.
bit, up higher. Go up higher.
You want to see the
Go
globe?
up to the diagram.
This diagram, where's the
Go up
globe?
to the diagram, Flats.
This one.
Okay. Yeah.
Give him a chance. Freaking hell. Keep your knickers on, dude.
Now what?
Can now you see
Now
the
what?
height above the surface? That's yeah. If you're above the surface, you can't put negative numbers in. You'd be in a hole. How do you not understand this?
You do know he. Wait. Chris,
Oh,
I
good.
explained
You got
this
it.
to you.
Good.
No. Chris, I explained this to you. I can't help you too dumb to understand this. His height above sea level is mean sea level.
No.
So he
Nope.
doesn't have maths for minus
How do
mean
you-
sea level.
Hey,
Burke.
hey, Flats. What is the height if you put in negative? Is he not in a hole? Of course you can't see
He
forward.
was
in
in a hole. He was in a
No,
hole.
he
He was
wasn't.
minus 2 meters below
Above sea
mean
level.
sea level.
Above
2
sea
meters.
level, dude.
He was in
How
a
do you
hole.
not get that graph? How do you
Minus.
not get that graph?
He was in a
How do you not
Oh,
understand that
oh
He
my
graph?
was in a
God.
hole.
You know, you don't get it.
He was minus 2 meters below mean sea level. That means the
Well,
water
then how is the sea level
has
lower than
gone
mean sea
out
level?
of, listen, the water has gone out of the basin. He went to the lowest point that he could. That was a hole that was minus 2 meters below mean sea level, so he could take this observation. So in other words, his scope, which is only a meter high on a tripod, was 1 meter below the Earth's surface and was still yet to see a bottom of a lighthouse 12 kilometers away. Do you
He wasn't
understand?
below Earth. Do you
He
understand he's
was
not below
minus
the Earth's
2
surface?
meters. We
Do
even
you
just
understand?
as
Do you understand that he's not below the Earth's surface?
we even gave it just for
Wow.
you globies
The
as 0
ignorance.
mean sea level,
The
and it still
Dunning-Kruger
wouldn't work on your
effect,
globe.
Who the hell are you calling
Top
Dunning-Kruger?
left.
You little
Wow,
prick.
he's in a hole,
Christian,
and you
so
expect him to
insulting
see
me
over the
because you
curve.
don't.
Little prick. Go away.
Yeah, because you're being
Christian.
completely
Saying
dishonest.
Dunning-Kruger's
No,
not
no,
an
no.
insult, by the way. It's just
Christian,
Dunning-Kruger's an actual
Christian,
I
thing.
will be
the fact.
insulted back.
Wait.
Completely
Christian, the fact that,
dishonest.
Christian, the fact.
Completely.
Okay, wait. Christian, the fact that he was able to see anything at all disproves that there's a curve.
That's the
You
dumbest
understand
thing
that?
you've said, Flats. He'd be in a hole. Of course you can't see forward. How do you not understand this? This is so easy.
He was in a 2 meter hole. Do you know the hole? Do you know
Why do
in
you
a
think the
then
whole
he's looking
Flatzoid?
up-
Can I just
Christian?
want to say goodbye and
Chris,
all that.
Thanks for coming, Chris.
Thanks for me,
Okay.
Flatzoid, and
Short.
See you later.
You
No
can always
worries,
come
Greg.
back again. At least you are
Yeah,
pleasant, man. I
like,
appreciate
just-
it.
I know.
Yeah, thanks,
Like,
Buster,
Christian
and
spoiled-
I'll catch you all later.
Easy.
Gonna
Christian's
find them
come
in
in and
frames.
started talking out everybody, and like Chris were here first, presenting something, and now you've just come and totally.
I
No,
know.
it's fine.
on
It's fine. I
spaz.
was done. It's okay.
Alright, take
But
care.
thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you. Always welcome. You're nice and
Well,
like
hopefully next time I won't get timed out in the chat just for saying something normal.
Yeah, that's what
No.
Platz does though. When he
yeah,
does
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I got timed out today for saying hello, Dave
I think
McKeegan.
it was done for a
Nice.
reason.
Okay.
No, you didn't get timed out. He has a timer
I got
on
timed
how
out.
often
I
you
even
can
got
speak.
screenshots. You twat.
You didn't get
I got
timed out. You
screenshots.
didn't. You don't understand how YouTube
I got
works.
timed out multiple times.
Flatzoid,
I even
boot
had to
this
ask
clown
for
out,
it.
man.
Get rid of him.
Look.
Christian's an Egypt, man. Honestly. What's he
Should be
doing
an
here?
on, he does it every time.
Absolute
That
asshole.
was a
Okay.
good choice.
Christian,
Makes
I'm gonna
it worse to me.
I'm gonna do something very rudimentary for Christian. You see, this is a line, Chris.
Yep.
Okay. Great. Now, we're gonna have above mean sea level. Okay. So this was the car park sitting here. This was a lighthouse and another lighthouse. Okay. Correct.
Yeah.
He went and notice there is elevation below mean sea level. Get it?
Yep.
Like that. He walked down. The water's gone now. And
yeah,
he found a
because
hole.
the sea level is lower. Good job.
And he found a hole. So he's sitting with his tripod and his thing looking out. Get it? He's in a
Yes,
hole.
So you.
Is that a
So
hole?
I guess you don't understand why you can't enter negative numbers when you're looking over a curve. You don't
You are
understand
not.
that.
He's below the curve according to your model.
But
You know this
but
mean
water
sea
is
level. Wait,
flat.
wait, wait. Is mean sea
But
level
water
zero?
is flat. But water
Wait,
finds
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
but
wait,
fi-
wait, wait.
Water finds its level.
Christian,
Why don't you
this
sit and listen first, dude?
is this line?
Your fans, man.
Is this line zero mean sea level?
Yes, but it's not above sea level or the curve, the surface curve.
Is
level
Walter
of the earth.
Bisland's calculator calculated on mean sea level?
Yes, that's why you can't enter negative numbers because you found the one time
Exactly.
that it works.
So, great. So, if he had to be at mean sea level, would he see what he claimed to see?
He doesn't claim anything below sea level. You would
Your
be under the
model.
water. How
Your
hard is that to
model.
understand?
Your model.
No,
If
no,
you
it's
are,
not
if
our
you
model. You
on your
this is the
model-
problem. You guys don't
on
understand
your
the model.
model, well, can you
You
shut
don't
up for 2
understand shit,
seconds?
mate.
On your model, which you are now claiming Walter Bisland's Earth Curve calculator, unless you want to throw that away now.
I want to see this chuffing model.
Yeah, based on
Yeah,
zero.
look at a globe. Look at a globe.
Based on
Look at
based
the globe.
on
You think
look at
that's
the
a
globe.
model, mate? You're a clown.
based on
Look at the
narrow. Wait. Based on zero mean sea level. That's Walton's business Earth Curve calculator. Would you be able to see the bottom of the lighthouse 12 kilometers away if you were at zero elevation?
If there's water there that's at mean sea level, of course not. You'd be underwater. You need scuba
Right.
gear. How hard
So-
is that to understand?
Great. So now because he went lower than mean sea level and he was
Under the
still
water,
able to see.
under
Wait.
the
Water's not
water,
there.
you wouldn't be able to see.
Great. Nobody can see anything underwater. Don't be Burke. So that's why he
Good
waited for the
job.
water to
Good
go
job.
away.
So that
Listen.
experiment is invalid.
No, he went
Yes.
lower than your curve, and he
Yes,
still
you're
saw.
in a
So
hole.
it was okay.
There is no curve. Then you're below the
Okay.
curve. Flats, is that hard
Great.
to
No
understand?
curve. I 100% agree.
I'm
No
so
curve.
sorry,
Welcome
man.
to Flat
You're
Earth,
so
man.
scared. So scared of the truth. So dishonest. Such a dishonest person. See ya.
So okay,
Yeah.
anybody here? If you climb in a hole,
Oh, so it's
hey, he left. He
Idiot.
left.
Idiot.
So,
Oh,
yeah, so anybody here?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anybody here? If you climb in a hole, should you see more or less of something?
Absolute idiot.
Should you see more or less of something? Less. Well done, Luca.
Of course you got to see less.
And Lucas should be banned.
Yeah, I know. It's
So if we go and we show he has less elevation, that more he should see less. Why is he seeing more? Now, his argument is Walter Business Calculator doesn't give minus, so therefore you can see it. So we're telling you, go tell Walter Bisland to fix his calculator, to put minus in. And the problem is it will make it even worse for your guys, because it would mean that there should be more blockage, not less blockage. So that's why this black swan kills everything you guys want to bring up. So now you guys want to put us higher than what he actually was, because you can't accept he was lower than what your model dictates something to be. There we go.
That's great. That's what.
Remember a few weeks ago that Christian came in and you chuckled at something flat, and he said about when you're laughing, you know why you're laughing because you know it's the truth and you're scared. Well, look at all that chuckling, that laughing he did. Such a hypocrite. The worst type of friend is a hypocrite.
Andrew Johnson wants to hop in, guys. I don't know.
Sad how I did.
Have you
I
bumped
think
him
Andrew
up?
Johnson would understand if something's below mean sea level.
For that.
He,
Turn the volume off.
Andrew Johnson, I'm not. I won't.
Sorry, Andrew Johnson. Nobody wants you, yeah, man.
No way, dude.
Man.
No way.
Tonight.
You're filth, mate. Absolute filth. Nothing to do with you. Don't want nothing to do with you, Andrew. Stay out of my comments.
The tribe has
Stress
spoken.
me.
Sorry.
Wow, who's this?
There we go. Andrew Johnson's one of the. He's like part of the club of the stalker trolls that just troll everybody nonstop.
He's an obsessed little bitch.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Luca, I'm sure you're smart enough to understand if you're in a hole, you should see less, like you said.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're 2 meter in a 2 meter deep hole below what your curve should be, why are people complaining saying no, he's actually higher?
I'm not sure.
Is it because they're making excuses because they can't accept that they can't even move to Walter Bisland's calculator to help them?
Okay.
Yeah, because there is no rebuttal to this. That's the whole point. That's why when we had him on stream, we said there is no debate. It's literally just no curve observed. So there is no rebuttal to this.
Here, can I share my screen again?
Yeah, go on.
I asked ChatGPT about it.
Oh, my word. Okay.
We're going back to debating the AI, huh?
I know.
What she believes.
Crap, isn't it?
Okay. If you find yourself in a hole that is 2 meters below mean sea level, whether you see more or less depends on several factors. Depth relative to ground surface. In a hole 2 meters deep from the ground level where you're standing, the walls of the hole will obstruct your view. In this case, you'll see less of the surrounding because you're essentially in a pit with limited visibility outside the hole. Elevation below mean sea level. Mean sea level in reference point used to measure elevation and altitude being 2 meters below mean sea level doesn't necessarily mean you're underground or underwater. There are places on Earth where the land below sea level is still exposed, like the Dead Sea region, which is about 430 meters below sea level. If you're on land that's 2 meters below mean sea level, the terrain is flat and unobstructed, you would see the same amount as you would at any other flat location. So flat, not curved.
Why did you
Okay,
want to show
curvature.
this, Luke?
A slight difference in elevation, like 2 meters, the Earth curvature has a negligible effect on the field of vision. Atmospheric conditions, fog, haze, or weather conditions can limit visibility. Obstacles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, in summary, in a 2 meter deep hole dug into the ground, you'll see less due to the walls obstructing your view. Standing on land 2 meters below mean sea level, you'll see about the same as you would at sea level, assuming flat and unobstructed terrain. There we go, making up point to a T. So that's why I asked him, if it was 0, mean sea level, should you still see that bottom of the lighthouse, Luca?
No.
No, and we do see it at -2. So if he was at 0 or -2, both times you should not see the bottom of the lighthouse, yet he did. So what does that tell you about Earth curve, Luca?
Ooh. Well, maybe I just don't understand it.
It's simple. He was in a hole and he saw something that he shouldn't have seen.
Because of the
Well,
Earth's curve.
taking that at face value, if you're in a hole and you see something that should have been obstructed by the hole, then yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
You can try to Sean Hawkins. He was looking up. Literally, when you showed a level on it.
If you're looking up,
he was looking level. He was looking straight ahead. He has a level on
okay,
his
if you're looking
scope.
straight ahead, then wouldn't that mean that? So, how can you be minus 2 meters below sea level means that
minus 2 meters of sea.
you're in a hole, but if the camera is put in a position where it's at above the hole or seeing out of the hole, then that would mean that it would be at 0 meters sea level, right?
Okay.
So not minus 2.
No, he was at minus 2.
But then the camera should have been obstructed by the hole too.
Okay, let me try and place it this way. Luca, have you ever climbed in an empty swimming pool before?
Yeah.
Okay, now, would you agree you can see more in a bigger empty swimming pool than a smaller empty swimming pool?
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
But think of it, he was in a big swimming pool, 2 meters below the claimed Earth curve.
So, can you make a visualization of it?
What do you mean? It means the hole was big enough to be able to see over the hole. Okay. So he could see the rest of the flat plane that was not curving away.
So
if it was curving away, he wouldn't be able to see the bottom of that lighthouse at all.
So,
remember we even
see above the hole, right?
Remember we even compared it to someone taking the same photo of that lighthouse a few meters away. He could see exactly the same amount of someone standing right in front of the lighthouse compared to him over 12 kilometers away.
If you're in a hole, the only way you'd be able to see out if you look up, right?
Okay, let's place it this way then, Luca. Let's say he wasn't even in a hole, okay? He was just at 0 mean sea level, and he looked at the lighthouse 12 kilometers away. Should he see the bottom of the lighthouse at 12 kilometers away?
No.
Okay. So why would you expect him to see something because he was lower than that?
Well, no, unless it depends on the conditions of the day, I guess.
No, that was quite clear. Very clear. No waviness. And remember, we even showed beforehand refraction causes things to look curved.
So should we take
and you would agree you'd need more water if you want to have more refractiveness because of the water vapor.
The air closest to the water would have the most refractive condition.
And the water the water had moved out thanks to low tide.
But that's okay. So a standard refraction. Should we go standard refraction?
Even standard refraction. I think you're getting the point here, Luca. It's impossible on your globe. That's it. That's the point. It's just impossible on your globe. No matter what excuse you want to try bring up, it's impossible. Yes. You guys can't even fall back on Walter Bislin because Walter Bislin's advanced Earth calculator is inefficient. And if he had to fix it for minus, if you had to fix it for the minus, it would make it even worse for your globe model.
I guess he didn't account for someone being below the Earth.
Exactly. And now
But that's
if
why
he
I
had
didn't feel the need
yeah,
to put it in.
and if you had to put it in, will it make it better or worse for your globe?
Well, we don't know.
It would make it worse because there would be more obstruction.
Because I still can't get my head around how you can be how you can be in the Earth, but like still have proper vision.
I think I've made my point. You guys can go on.
Observation.
I literally can't be bothered. Mate.
What channel?
Because if you're seeing straight, then you'd have 0. Then you'd be
Okay.
at 0.
But look, it was an observation, and it showed that he saw something that he shouldn't see at all. It should be behind the Earth's curve, but it wasn't. He saw it.
But what about refraction?
Even in the hole, he saw.
But what about refraction?
What about refraction?
If
When
you're at
the
0
tides
meters,
also get back, and there was not so much water nearby.
but if you're at 0 meters and looking over the ocean to see a lighthouse, then refraction has to be
Yeah, but you
somewhere,
shouldn't
right?
see it because of your belief in the Earth's curve. You shouldn't be able to see this object with the Earth's curve calculator. What you guys
I
made.
think
You
I'm about to
understand me,
get
Luca?
booted.
It shouldn't be able to see, but we can see.
What you have to understand, Luke, is you guys claim the bar.
laugh
You
about
guys have the Earth curve calculator. You have the curve
All right.
maths.
I think I'm about to get booted.
Well, you bring
Everyone's
that on yourself,
tagging
Luke.
one.
If you've been saying things in other people's chat, like, you know, it
Well,
pisses me off as well. So you
Hey,
can expect
but
people to be angry.
It wasn't like that though.
Well, what it like?
It was like I was doing what Lotus did, right? Just going over to FDFE's reaction to it and commenting as well. What was the name? Stories. Strytoliki.
Straightologous.
Just call us Stry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stoicologist. You did the same thing, right? You went
I
over
stuck
to
up for you the other day against Vicky, and you've done the same thing. You've done the same thing. I've already cancelled that stream for tomorrow. It's not happening, Luca. I've already changed it. I've changed it. Yeah. I've stuck up. Yeah, I'm not streaming with you. And Mike,
why?
Because
why?
No, dude. You call this dumb. It's my stream. I've decided not to stream you. I don't want to stream with you, dude. Calling this dumb. Go and play.
But we had it planned.
I don't care. I have stuck up for you so many times, and then you go about doing that. No.
Do what? What did I do?
Call us dumb. You're just trying to take us as idiots, Luca. It's not happening. It's my my stream, my final decision. I'm not streaming with you. And
but wait,
listen, I haven't read the Bible anyway. I shouldn't be discussing the Bible with someone who hasn't read it.
Look in the chat. Everyone's putting one because they want rid of Luca.
I'm not streaming.
Yeah, obviously.
You're not banned. You're not banned from a channel. You're not banned from a channel.
Yeah.
But I'm not streaming with you. No.
But like, the
conversation
isn't even about this topic.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for coming, Luca. Appreciate it, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
But the conversation we're having isn't about this topic, PJ.
Yeah,
it's about the
everybody's
Bible.
watching it.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not going to be the same, is it?
It's flagging us off. It doesn't matter. You're flagging us off.
It's not going to be the same.
It doesn't matter.
You're welcome.
Anyway, thanks for coming, Luca. Appreciate it, man. Guys, you see
I'll
on
leave
screen.
I'll leave on my own. Don't kick me. I'll leave on my own.
I'm not going to kick you. Don't worry. There you go. Okay, you guys can see
you.
on screen.
Bye, everyone.
As you can see on screen.
Bye,
there's a level.
Luca.
Bye, Luca.
There's a level just for FTFE's audience. You see the level on the scope. So not looking up then. Notice then when we showed this to Sean Hawkins, He just ignored it, by the way.
No, Sean Hawkins
Really?
denied that you can use a
Really?
level to get level. That's what Sean Hawkins did.
So there we go. Yeah, it just look, Lucas, things do get a bit much, guys, sometimes, and it's unfortunate that has to come to that. But yeah, it's not hard to
It all
understand.
started with Craig bringing his
So I'd
head.
always like to help, and also great.
But yeah, it's not right. Goes to someone else's chat, calls us dumb, comes in here and acts all friendly.
No, that's not good. That's,
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
Yesterday, Disc said when it's not on stream, and because Luca, everyone thinks he wants friends because he's lonely and that. But as soon as the stream finishes, he's gone because he doesn't want friends. He wants the attention from the Globers. That's all he wants.
True.
Good set, yeah.
I'm just done. I've given him so many chances. I'm just done. That's it. Yeah.
You know what? After tonight, I'm not talking to any more ballers. I'm done with him.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't want no to do with him.
ridiculous.
It's think bad out of me, and I'm sick on it.
Look how
It's
how
senseless.
rude that Christian was. He came in weeks ago saying, and Flats made a little chuckle about something. He said, "Yeah, it's because you're ignorant and all that." And look at how much he was laughed at.
And you know why? And you know why I chuckled? You know why I chuckled? Because what he said was really stupid.
Exactly right, bro.
I mean, the guy doesn't understand the most basic things of anything. I mean, he doesn't even. I don't know. It's not hard to understand. If you're in a hole, you're lower than what you claim. The guy's too dumb to understand these
It's
problems.
hard to understand.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for the Globy's response in saying everybody that
Yeah.
said no, he's higher than minus 2 meters, prove it. And then he was looking up, prove it.
And it doesn't matter because even when you have the observation at 2 meters, you see just too far.
Even at 0, even if he had to give it 0 or even a
true.
meter above, he shouldn't see the bottom of the lighthouse
True. So
at all.
At all. It should be hidden under the curve, but it's not the fact.
According to their globe reification model, yes.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about this observation, why I love it so much? Because it makes Walter Business Calculator obsolete.
I love it. I love
It
it
makes
really,
it
sir. I love it.
Mhm.
It's great to
Just
hear.
wait, just wait, because when Aaron gets somewhere where he gets good visibility and that's
Yeah.
got potentially like 6 or 7 times a P900. You know what I mean? It's like
If I put him 1 meter above sea level, guys,
Yes.
4.25 meters should be hidden with their refraction.
Right.
And we can see everything.
Yep.
Every single thing with that.
Even the what's the name of the puppet?
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, their horizon is only supposed to be 1.3 meters away.
The horizon is only 1.3 meter away.
And that is 1 meter
no,
above.
but the observation
And that's
was
12 kilometers, over
was
12
12
kilometers.
kilometers. Yes, right.
Yeah. So how the hell? Oh wait, it's impossible on your reified globe model. That doesn't exist. So I'm gonna let's place this again in the modus tollens. If your globe claims you should not see it, and we do see it, therefore no globe. That's just putting it in very simple terms.
That's so simple it is. So simple it is. It sounds simple for us maybe because they don't get it. They don't want to get
But
it.
I have to put it in such a simple term because people don't seem to understand it, especially FTFE's audience right now, probably.
There's no room in the head for it to be out other than a globe, so there's never no logic outside that kind of thinking. You know what I mean? They're like stuck in it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to make it more advanced for them that maybe they can write it out. Okay? If P, then Q. Okay? Not Q, therefore not P. So, if you are claiming a sphere with your set radius of 3,959 miles, that would be P, then every horizon distance measurement must be no more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet, which would be Q. That would be your geometric horizon. That's based on your curve calculators. So, not Q, that means your horizon is not 3 meters away, 1.3 meters away or something. It means that it is therefore not P, no curve. Understand? So if you're claiming your curve, horizon has to start at 1.5 meters, and that's at a 1 meter observer height. But we see way past more than 12 kilometers on that fact. Actually, more than 15 kilometers, because you can see even the back lighthouse as well. Therefore, no curve. And this is even putting it at 1 meters, people. Now imagine this at minus 2 meters. This is why I say this is the actual black swan. Okay, so what do you guys have to say? Any closing statements or whatever?
Oh, wasn't that a jumble of nonsense tonight, man? I didn't have a clue what they're talking about. Ignorance, pure willful ignorance, projected completely, turned around, inverted on 180. Sorry, not inverted, turned around 180 on us. Completely ridiculous, man. Sorry, I got really triggered with that, especially that Christian, man. It really done my night.
But all he was rude, so.
Absolutely.
Proper winding me up. Right? I need to stop talking to these people.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? We have really nice streams, and then as soon as they are in, that's it. It's horrible. And like even Luca tonight, seeing what he's been like hearing that he's been calling everyone dumb.
I know.
He was just sat with all of you before the stream, asking you for help with maths questions.
I know.
Like, I think now, I'm done. I'm done.
And then he tried to kind of like make me look a little dumb by saying, "Hey, Peter says he's not good at maths." I says, "I'm not brilliant. I never said I'm not good." You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just just little things there that I didn't like. But yeah, I'm sick of it. And it was mentioned to me. I'm not going to say who said it. That and it kind of brought it home as well earlier that somebody said that he hasn't even read the Bible. Why should I be discussing contradictions in the Bible with him when he hasn't said?
You shouldn't. How can you have a discussion?
Yeah.
When with someone who's arguing that there's contradictions in something that's not read. I mean, that's in my eyes, that's utter stupidness.
Exactly, and he's going by a video. I thought I'd give him a chance. We did half of it anyway. We did one half. So he shouldn't have got more than that anyway. So that's it. I'm done. He's not banned from my channel, but I'm not doing any streams with him. That's it.
Telling me he has to give a wild apology because he can't understand how going behind your back and calling you dumb and then acting friendly to you is wrong.
No, of course not.
Okay.
We have a problem with backstabbing. That's what I heard it called before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see you doing Benny Hinn tomorrow, PJ.
Yes, doing Benny Hinn. Yeah, it's a change from the Luca. It's like as soon as I was like, wow. As soon as I had the dumb thing, it clicked.
Get your holy water out then.
Sorry, dude.
Get holy water out then.
Get the holy water out, man. They'll be hissing, they'll be growling, they'll be falling over, slain in the spirit and everything.
But yeah, Matthew's right. Yeah, where is the 8 inches per mile squared? Have you not noticed since 8 inches per mile squared came up because it's their geometry, they try to run away from it as far as possible?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Nice.
And I mean, who was it? Icon Science that did comparisons to all their different maths, and 8 inches per mile squared showed up to be one of the most accurate for their globe models.
Aye.
So yeah. Anyway, anyone else have any closing statements to make?
So, do I have to be the regular Glober now?
Well, we appreciate it, Stry.
You're nice. You're nice.
But Stry, you don't need to be a Glober. You do know that.
I know.
And when you are playing around with flat Earth and the globe at the same time, you don't really need to classify yourself as either one. You know.
Yeah.
We're not going to force it on
I would
anyone.
not call myself a glober if I was searching, looking into flat Earth. I would be like, yeah, I don't have a model right now. I'm on the edge.
Yeah, Benny Hill, Sandra. Benny Hill. It's weird you should say that. I just watched the docu on Benny Hill last night. Oh, and I did watch Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine, Michael.
What did you think?
Evil.
It was pointless. It doesn't bring anything to the story. And
So much blasphemy in that movie.
Yeah, it's okay for fight scenes and that. It's a standalone movie, but it doesn't bring anything to the table. It's not brilliant.
It's the same old, same old.
Same old. It's a nostalgia trip. It's a nostalgia
Let's
trip.
just say they tried too hard.
Yeah. It was good seeing Blade and all that. Just a nostalgia trip.
I had a brilliant idea for a stream, guys.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm going to do it called Pinky in the Brain, and I'm going to put Planner Walk and Craig's head on my thumbnail. Who's who?
Yeah, I was actually going to plan doing a stream tonight on people giving testimonials, becoming, when they detransition from trans. Or I was going to do that for Planner Walk tonight, but then I decided, no, I'm not in the mood for that. I'll make a video maybe while they're doing that, because it is kind of a touchy topic.
It sounds like it.
Because unfortunately, I realized
Touchy? I love it.
They don't think you have a choice to be trans or not.
Oh,
which is not the
but
case.
I hear he makes good gingerbread.
Yeah.
He was baking some last night. He just showed it off there, but it was delicious.
So yeah, I'll be probably making a proper video for that for them, because it's definitely a choice.
I know. Okay, Sandro, nice one, dude. Nice one.
Yeah, just like all of us have a choice to do something or not, it's a choice.
Yeah, it's called free will, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, so thanks guys for coming. Really appreciate it. I need to get to bed. I got work in the morning.
Hold on. Can we react to Walter Bislam's cat photos sometime?
I'm going to try listen back to what you said you did by Craig as well. Try and see what it says. Maybe I can make a short out of it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, can I just
interesting.
quickly say to Sergio as well, because Sergio was going to join in with the Luca thing. Sergio, in case you didn't hear Sergio, yeah, it's not happening. I've decided against it. Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, doggone.
You're welcome to come tomorrow's stream anyway. It's early. It's 9 a.m. GMT on Benny Hinn. You're still welcome to come to that, dude. You know that.
I love Benny Hinn.
Yeah. So it's in the morning. So I'll be in the morning, Roger. 9 a.m.
Right.
Hours after you. I'm on tomorrow. Okay. Oh yeah, Vicky's on tomorrow night. Vicky and Barbara. After flats. Yeah. 10:30 a.m. 8 p.m. GMT.
Awesome.
Love y'all.
Just
I'm
guys,
out.
if you haven't already